Now, NATO leaders pledged their continuing support for Ukraine and commitment to their alliance as they wrapped up the 75th anniversary summit in Washington, D.C. The allies decided to further strengthen deterrence and defense, bolster long-term support to Ukraine, and deepen global partnerships.
This summit, we are turning a corner and putting in place the foundations for Ukraine to prevail. Allies have agreed to launch NATO security assistance and training for Ukraine, with a command in Germany, logistic hubs in the eastern part of the alliance, and around 700 personnel. NATO will coordinate the training of Ukrainian forces at facilities in allied countries, plan and coordinate the provision of donations, manage the transfer and repair of equipment, and provide support to the long-term development of Ukraine's forces.
The United States and its allies have used this week's summit to try to project unity in the face of what they see as a rising threat to Europe from Russia and China. However, NATO member Hungary said it does not want NATO to become an anti-China bloc. Furthermore, Hungary's foreign minister said that Ukraine's admission to the military alliance will weaken unity in the group. This after the Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán irked other NATO members with surprise visits to Kyiv, Moscow and Beijing in the past 2 weeks on a self-styled peace mission. His talks with the Russian President Vladimir Putin angered some EU leaders as the bloc is seeking to avoid high-level contacts with Moscow over Ukraine. Now, in the latest, Orbán has met with Donald Trump and the pair discussed the possibilities of peace as he pushes for a ceasefire in Ukraine. On the other hand, the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan also said that any possibility of a direct confrontation between Russia and NATO was worrying. This comes after the Chancellor, Olaf Scholz, hailed a decision by the US to station long-range missiles in Germany as a step to increase deterrence against Russia. The Kremlin reacted to this, to the United States' plans to station long-range missiles, saying that it will lead to Cold War-style confrontations between Russia and the West. Reactions also came from China after NATO's declaration included sharp words about China, calling it a decisive enabler of Russia's war in Ukraine. China's foreign minister said the declaration was based on sowing discord. Nonetheless, Ukraine has been a primary focus for NATO, with Biden pledging to Zelensky, and I quote here, "We will stay with you, period." Zelensky said Ukraine is very close to achieving its goal of NATO membership, while NATO members issued a declaration pledging support to Ukraine. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.